Hey, 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 what do you say, my crafty crew? It's craft time with Yaya. Come craft and play. Color it bright or sparkle with drills. We're cozy, we're bold, and we got crafty skills. Welcome to my channel. Hey, crafty crew, I picked up a new coloring book. I got rid of about 5 books out of my collection, and I wanted to try out the Mytographic books, but I never could find one that I thought I would really like, so I thought this would be it. So I picked it up. I wanted to give the books a try. I wanted to test out the paper and everything else. And, I like to be a part of what's going on YouTube, y'all. So I see a lot of people with these books and really enjoy them. So I jumped on the bandwagon, y'all. All right, so the Mythographic Color and Discover Paradise, an artist coloring book of glorious worlds and hidden objects. Now, this is what I didn't realize about it, is that it had hidden objects in it. And I love hidden objects. So I decided to get this when I found it on YouTube, saw a flip through, liked it, and then so I decided to buy it. And I was looking at the cover, and I see that all the hidden objects they have in gold here. And I was like, I think that's what I'm going to try to do. I think I'm going to go through and find the hidden objects, color them in gold, or maybe even a translucent type of gold, and then come back later to color the pictures, because as I said, I love hidden objects. So let's Fabiana, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce her last name. There we go, y'all. So picked it up off of Amazon, and let's go through it. Gonna be a chatty flip. The pages are perforated, so you can tear them out if you choose to. And if you don't want any spoilers, you might want to look away or not watch this video, because I'm going to look for some of the hidden objects. All right, you guys going to help me? Y'all going to help me find some of these? Because I'm pretty sure I'm not going to find them all. All right, so let's go. Oh, if you hear a little scratching, that is Bruno outside. He didn't want to come in when I called him, so he's going to sit out there until I get done with my video. So if you hear the scratching, that's him trying to make me let him in, and it's not happening. So, all right, forget him. He should have came when I called him. Big old head. All right, so let's look. These are really intriguing and just strange pictures. They kind of threw me off with that, but then I guess I'm trying to step outside of my comfort zone. But yeah, like this dolphin that has wings, and what the heck is going on with this, but I'm gonna try to, step out of my comfort zone and enjoy the pictures anyway. And like I said, I love the hide and seek. So look, there's a calculator, a comb, a brush, a map, an arrow, a firework, a masquerade mask, a money bag, a popsicle, a lock, a beaker, an arrow. So just the way they're thrown in, a musical note, just the way they're thrown in there is quite interesting. The paper is nice and thick, so I think it's gonna hold some water medium. This is one of my favorite pictures. Definitely one of my favorites. I love the way they put the city or the town, whatever it is, in the ears. Super cute. But here is a coconut drink, a sword, a hat. I think this is some type of lantern. What else we got? We got a key down here. Looks like, what do you guys call those? Maybe a wand or a scepter or something. There's another beaker. There's the honey drip doodaddy. That looks like something, but I can't quite tell what it is. There's a ring. Look at there. There is some, like some sanitizing wipes. That's hilarious. Fork and a knife and a napkin, a bolt. Not a bolt, that's the nut. A tea bag. A pickaxe. I think this is a drum. Too cute. Too cute. All right, let's do a couple more and then I'll just close my mouth and go ahead and do the flip. Well, I'm not gonna close my mouth. I just will stop looking for the pictures. I like this one too. There's a goblet. I think that's what that's called. A brush, paintbrush, cola cup, the mask, a disc, popcorn. What else? What else? What else? You guys see anything else? You see, oh, there's a letter, looks like from the early days. If you see something else that a screwdriver that I missed, drop it on in the comments. Snowflake, a die. All right, one more, y'all, one more. All right, I really like this page too. I'm gonna have some fun. I got so many books, y'all, and so many things to do. And as y'all see, I'm not coloring half of this stuff. I don't have nothing going up on this channel other than flips and materials for right now. But that's okay. That's okay. It's all gonna change. I'm getting situated. My granddaughter moved out and she's in college now. And so her room is empty. Me and my son was going back and forth over the room. And of course, he gets to make the decision because it's his house. I live with him. So I decided that he could have the room, and then he decided that I could have the room, and then I decided I really didn't need the whole room. I really just needed the closet to organize my supplies. And so I started working with that yesterday, and then I decided not to put my supplies in the other room, take the books and stuff off my bookshelf that I have in my room, put that in there, and then keep my supplies in my room where I can get my hands on them. So, yeah. So that's where we at right now. There's the YouTube symbol. I'm waiting to get one of these YouTube plaques. One day, huh? As long as you guys keep watching and commenting and hitting that like button and sharing, I'm gonna get there and I'm gonna get me a plaque one of these days. Is that a candy or is that the weight for the balloons? Ticket, there's an anchor, a bone, a button. Is that a lamp? That might be another type of beaker. Camera, a pear, one of my favorite fruits, a pen, an earring, a heart with an arrow through it, spray bottle, a glove, I don't know if I said that before, a musical note, a salt or pepper shaker, one of those, don't know which one, but I love the feel of the paper. Does it have, feels like it has a little tooth to it. I'm not sure how well color pencils will do on here, but we're gonna find out. And I love that it is one-sided, so if we want to use alcohol markers, we are more than welcome to. Oh, look at there. I like this one too. Man, these animals are being really noisy today here. If you hear more noise, scratching and whatnot, that's Emerald, my 30-pound sulcata tortoise wandering around. So I brought him in so that he can wander around the house, get him some exercise, because his habitat that he has outside is not quite big enough for him now. So we are working on building him a habitat on the side of the house. And I'm like, dude, you are getting ready to cost me a little over $1,000 to get him set up outside to where he's out there all the time. All right, let's keep going with our flip. Page by page. Wow, these are some very unique and out of the world illustrations. But like I said, I'm trying to wrap my head around these and get out of the norm of what I would like. And then these have all these tiny details of what I said I wasn't going to color in some of my other books. But I'm going to suck it up and I'm going to give it a try and stop being a lazy butt when it comes to coloring, because that's what it is. I'm like, that's a lot. I don't want to color all that. But then again, why not? You know, why not? Look at that lighter. Why not color it? And I don't have to sit down and try to color it all at one time. I can do it in little sections, and it can be a whip for 90 years if need be. Oh, look at there. Look at there. Wet feathers. Oh my goodness. Wet feathers. Okay. I'm really not a fan of unicorns. Very interesting. The old-timey player. What is that called? Monograph? Is that a monophone? Leave it in the comments if you know what it is, because I don't think that was it. A Lego. This one intrigued me with the bees and the honeycomb and the woman and all of this coming off of the woman. That one is very nice. I really like that one. A big old piece of watermelon. That's what I have for breakfast. Watermelon. I love watermelon. I'm not a fan of coloring people, but these are small, so it'll be. I guess so. Oh, that was Wendy, y'all. And Smokey. Smokey's the cat. I told you we got a zoo up in here. We got 7 American bullies, a Yorkie poo, a 30-pound sulcata tortoise, and a cat. And my granddaughter has 2 cats, and my daughter has 2 cats and a rabbit. So I told them that when I move onto a bigger piece of land, I want the rabbit so I can have the tortoise and the hare. All right, look at this seahorse. And did you guys know it is the male seahorse that carries and delivers the babies? Did you guys know that fun fact? Is that the Black Pearl from Pirates of the Caribbean flying through space? Merry-go-round. Oh, here go the flying fish. There's some mouthwash. Oh my goodness. Oh, who is that? Isn't that the mushroom from Mario? Does it have a name? Does that little mushroom have a name? Oh, and then that was it. And there's all of the solutions. All right, well, there's our flip through of the Mytographic Color and Discover Paradise. All right, I definitely, I think there were one or two more that I saw flip throughs of that I might want to pick up in the future. All right, you guys. That's a wrap, my crafty crew. Thanks for hanging with Yaya. Till the next artful session, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the crafty crew. And keep those colors popping and the drills rocking. See you next time on Craft Time with Yaya. Deuces.